these foreign people. We're going to be the senpai to these foreign people, kohai. I will teach these foreign people to be good kohai, to challenge Japanese as being senpai. And you will improve English this way. So DX Transformation is bringing us together. I'm from New York, so I want to go to New York every summer. Come with me. If you come with me to New York, you will experience New York like I do. But we're going to have every day set with a schedule that only will be special to you. And so you don't have to worry about things like if you're in a big crowd, worrying about your mask and things. But now you're going to be just your own. No one's going to be able to, predict, because everybody has their own dream and it's going to be custom to your interests, your skills, and your dream. So after you hear this, you're going to have knowledge, but we're going to set a time, you and I. We're going to set a date. We're going to set a time. We're going to speak. Just as I'm recording this show, I want to talk to the people listening to this show. I want to interview you. You're going to be telling your story, and on the show, people are going to find out about you. After I interview you, people are going to want to contact you, and then this is going to create the activity in your life you need to take the steps to go from your DX transformation. You're going to be a master of DX transformation. And it couldn't happen unless we collaborated. And since I've come to Japan for like 20 years, I've been here, it's set me up perfect to be a linchpin. And we're talking Japan and America, two countries that are like giants in the world. Each country is their own separate entity, but Japan and America relationship, you guys have no idea how powerful that can be. And when we even improve it, because what the Japan and America relationship is missing is it's missing Japanese and Americans to be talking at the peer-to-peer level. But that's what our Japan English exchange is. Anybody can be an affiliate of our Japan English exchange. Immediately we'll create your personal brand, and you'll hit the ground running to launch your venture that's going to go online. And once we get more people successful, we're going to grow as a community. So I'm so excited we're bringing this show to you. This is the kind of show that if we leave it on the internet for a while, and we're doing these things, we're going to see such improvement in our community. When people think of going to Japan, they're going to think of coming to visit me. And right now, if you can't travel to come to Japan, we're going to travel by way of a virtual tour. No matter what country you are, if you're hearing this, you're going to experience Japan for my virtual tour. We're going to train you in Japanese culture and being able to connect to Japanese companies. If you know why Japan is the land of companies, it has to do with their culture. And so I really think that this is going to be something that, there's so many lessons of why Japan is able to function at such a high level. And when you come here, there are such operations, but it's like, if we are in our countries, no matter where, America, France, Great Britain, all of us need to be engineering, local manufacturing, supply chains, and we're embracing new technology. We're talking robots, we're talking artificial intelligence, we're talking 3D printing. And so this is the chance for us to be doing the things that we're going to need for the future, but do it through our personal brand, through peer-to-peer exchange. And then you understand that peer-to-peer exchange, right? We're sharing our personal information. It's not the money you have, it's your information and the relationships we have between people. People overlook relationship management as a critical component to companies, but all of us as people have what it takes to be good in our relationships. And I see a big place that introducing Japanese people, introducing foreign people, it is going to be uh, the relationship we need in our life. And we're giving an example of where we're doing this because, look, I'm in Japan. As I said, I'm in Gifu. I am doing something in my town of Minokamo. But also near me, there's a town called Hichiso. And this place has like 3,000 people, many Japanese, empty houses, empty towns. They're in the danger of being, extinct. So there is a big, push for now people to revive towns in the countryside, and we're playing exactly into that. Anybody who's ever been to Japan, you've probably only visited big cities and not the countryside. But now we've reached a whole nother industrial revolution. And people like me who are in countryside areas near the city, we can really offer this benefit and we can do things digitally. But remember, eventually you are going to be able to travel. But when you do travel, you're thinking of flying commercial. But, we're going to have you flying your own private jet. And this can be possible, even charter plane. Because our decentralized community that we're creating right here is going to be the source of power for us. That's going to put us on a whole nother level of productivity and get rewarded in a way. Nothing goes to waste. Our personal stories, we use it all. And based on our personal history, do we take our negatives and turn them into positives? And when we're doing that as an individual, but we're doing that as a collective, we are going to be the decentralized community that everybody is going to want to join. Our conversations will be mining crypto. This will be the most inclusive and integrated platform that people can get the balance of being a human, being a machine. East, west, men and women, collaboration, no matter what, we find the balance, which is a Japanese point. And so I'm so happy I was finally able to, live in the world, to see the time when things in the world are the way they are. And we can use these technologies to literally save the world, because what we're really fighting is loneliness. What we're really fighting is people who are living lives that are unfulfilled, people who are angry, who are, haven't found the right job. See, none of these things need to be this way. We need to embrace our humanity and the way that we create networks and how those networks are going to be able to generate value for others. We're going to be the prime example of it. So everybody stay tuned and make sure you're going to watch this, because we're going to show the adventures we're having and the places we are. And we're also going to be taking you with us to our towns of course, Hichiso and Minokamo. And we're going to show our 12 categories of business that we're engaging. Because our tours don't just show sites. Our tours introduce people and business so that when you do visit, you'll see that these internships and you to be somebody who we'd say is like, right, but you'll also be a marketing expert, because we have to observe something to then know how we can improve it. And up until this point, we have been shielding from seeing certain things because, but we need to expand our awareness of what's going on for us to truly get the benefits of evolving as a species. And, we're finally here, though. We've arrived, people. So you're going to remember me, Nate Raymond, Nate in Japan, from the Japan English Exchange. I'll be using my language ability in English, helping Japanese people learn English without spending money. But then I'll also be using my Japanese to help build those bridges, right? Because many Japanese and many English speakers, they still haven't talked to each other. And the problem with these things is not like a language thing, actually. It's more like a sports point of view. We have muscles and coordination, so I'm more like a coach, I would say. And I really see the way that coaching a community and bringing this unity, it's just going to be a model repeated. So definitely thank you all for listening this. We're going to be wanting to take your questions and inquiries, and I'll be asking you the questions of what are your interests, what are your skills, what are your dreams. But if you don't even have answers for that, what I do is I take a look at your daily schedule, right? What did you do yesterday when you woke up to when you went to bed? You know, based on that, I can see what you do in your spare time and how you're communicating on social media. And, but we could also ask you, what is your ideal schedule that you would like? And we could work around that. And I can then do a research of where you're living and locate the 12 categories of business and discover who is in charge and introduce you. So as soon as you have a personal brand, you're going to hit the ground running, colonizing your town for virtual tours, and your personal brand is the way to get to have all that be somewhere that you want to be. Because, that's ultimately what's important, is if after 5 years, 10 years, you have a vision and we could really get there. So the power of our imagination is what we're really putting to use here. And when we're expanding our awareness, that also is going to be something that, we're going to be really elevating our powers in a way that, no matter how much schooling we've had, no matter how much work we do, if we do not get in touch with these, abilities we have as humans to, connect to a group of people in a collective consciousness. And see, in Japan, it does have these elements of Zen Buddhism that I think, can attest to why, if we look at, why Japanese people, right, have been successful, but we look at things they do, like, for example, before Japanese people eat food, they say, itadakimasu. And why? What is itadakimasu, right? Is it religion? I mean, it looks like it, right? But it is a Japanese kind of spirituality, and this is the kind of thing that we're learning, and this is going to make us effective communicators as ambassadors, between Japan and America, because, see, we're looking to make a global network, and so Japan and America, they are the beginnings of us. If we can make this America-Japan connection strong, then all countries, peoples will want to connect to us, and then that's how we start creating our global network of people who all have something in common with us. And that's the work we're doing, like locating the people we need to locate to make our workable networks. And this is something people don't have time to do these days because they're stressed, they're busy, they have to go to school. But when you look at people, right, they're running around and their energies are divided. And we need a way to be focusing these energies. And when you create your personal brand with me, then that's going to be something that's going to be an online campaign that's running and introducing you to people. And it's going to reset the habits you have in your life, turn over a new leaf. So the people who have time to do this, people who don't have a job, people who are lonely, people who want to learn English, anybody I can collaborate with. That's been my superpower in Japan. From the 3 years old to retired, anybody I could speak to and know who to introduce you to in my hometown, and how, or English speakers, and how you two can create this online campaign that's going to be the thing that's driving you to create this network, and people are going to benefit from it. And you'll see exactly how we're doing that here in Mino Kamo and Gifu. And everybody get ready to collaborate with me, not only in my school. See, we have this radio show, but we also have a school, we have a YouTube channel, and we have the online marketing campaign. So when we get ready, we're going to give you that site that you guys could see online. But then you're also going to have a school where you could get registered and you could do your thing to develop yourself. But then we're also going to have our YouTube channel. And this is going to be helpful when we're using our videos, right? We're our personal brands to take video. We're going to record with business, share it on our YouTube channel. People are going to have very simple ways that they could click a link and take action to get involved with opportunities that we're offering. And so I really think that this is the start of something new. We're going to be the biggest show. We're going to be all, something that people are going to be using to learn the personal stories of local people. And this is how we're going to be creating these, great places that people are going to want to visit. People are going to want to, from far away, be in touch with what we're doing, because they know it's a source of value for them that we're going to share. So, if you want to hear more about me, I would say that my hobbies are, I love rapping, but I love improv, like performing. So, now that we're in Japan, if we went to America, how could we pay for it? We could organize a show, a festival, that when we go to America, we perform it and people will pay money to come see us. Right? So my interests, my skills are this human resources, interviewing people, right? Finding the information out and how I can introduce them. And then my dream is, that we create this decentralized community, that we're going to be the solution that people need to fill fulfilling lives. And after you hear these three parts of me, this interests and these dreams and these skills, I want you to have the same ones as me, right? So that's what our community is about. And no matter what personally you do, anything you've done for 3 years makes you an expert to teach to a beginner. So we have games in Japan like kendama. We're going to be teaching you guys how to do the kendama game. All Japanese people can do kendama, and foreign people are going to learn kendama from Japanese people. It doesn't matter what we're teaching. Anything can be the vehicle. And, this is going to be, there's never been a show like this. There's never been someone like me. All the elements came together so that we could be at the same time being able to offer this value. So let's not look fate in the let's take the reins. Let's take advantage of this. We have to be the first, right? Soon what we're doing is going to be so popular, but the ability for us to get rewarded on this is from us being first. And that's what we, no matter who you are, big company, small person, we're all starting at the same thing. The thing that I'm learning, I had to learn by watching YouTube. They can't teach it in universities yet, but we are going to be the ones that later universities will teach. And we're teaching it not through university, but through an online connection, the Japan English Exchange, which is a YouTube channel, which is also going to turn into a website, which people are going to be learning, hearing this show, getting involved. And so this is the real future we've arrived at. There's no reason in your life that you should complain. Anything that you think is a negative, we can turn it into a positive. So I am definitely a consultant. I'm someone who's going to talk with you, and I'll answer these questions that people have about what it is we're going to do to collaborate together. So I just want to, I can go back to this hip hop track. You know that I'm not whack. I be cutting you slack. And I'm sticking on the wall like a thumbtack. So I think I'm blazing amazing. You know it's gonna be something like Wes Craven. But it's not scary until we turn it nice. The positive, how to live. Yo, this is a one-stop shop. You don't be calling cops. Instead, we do it till the information drops. We gonna be fresh, you never forget. And you know we gonna alleviate the stress. A Corvette or a Ferrari, you don't need dog. I do it like Denari. Oh, I like an Atari game system, maybe the Nintendo, Xbox system that we got. A virtual reality, like a Mortal Kombat fatality. You're not mad at me. We've got another way that we could be and batter the bee. It's like busy as a bee on the hive. I feel alive. I'm gonna give you to thrive. That's it. So glad to see you, people. And this is our community. This is the radio show you need to know with this flow. We did it in English today, but it's the American way and not just what I say. Soon I'll do it in Japanese, please. See ya. Peace.